How's it going, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of the Pokemon White 2 post-game. Last time, we did more stuff with the Pokemon Dream Radar. Basically, the gist of it is we caught the Therian forms of Thundurus, Tornadus, and Landorus, and then we took them to the Abundant Shrine on Route 14, and we got the Reveal Glass, which changes them back into their incarnate forms, which were introduced in the first two games. And in this episode, we're gonna be going back in time, technically speaking, because we're gonna be visiting areas that were in Pokemon Black and White that, until the post-game, you can't go to in this game. And that begins here at Castelia City, and this area here, this exit, is no longer blocked off. So, now, we can exit out onto the Sky Arrow Bridge. And yes, we are finally in winter season. I'm finally recording in August, and it's winter in game for when it's August. So, hooray! Basically, though, this video is kind of gonna be all over the place because other than trainer level differences and, of course, Pokemon team differences, there's not really a lot of changes to most of these areas. So I still want to show off Sky Arrow Bridge because it's absolutely beautiful. But for the most part, this video is going to be kind of jumping around a lot. You'll see what I mean in a little bit. But first, we need to exit the Sky Arrow Bridge. And we need to exit down here, finally reaching it, trying to stall for time while, you know, I should have used my bicycle. That would have been a lot better. So, we can exit this way onto the lookout point for the Sky Arrow Bridge. Oh, it looks so beautiful from here. And then we can exit south once more into the Pinwheel Forest. Now, there are trainers in the Pinwheel Forest. I've already faced them. If you saw the end of the last episode, you did see I visited most of these areas already. That's because I needed to do a bit of training with my team. However, the more important stuff I didn't do because I wanted to show them off in this video. So first and foremost, hey, look who's here, it's Charon. Hey, nice timing. I heard that Team Plasma was seen in Pinwheel Forest. Could you help me look for them? Oh, Charon, you know me. I'll always help you out, buddy. Thank you. This is a good opportunity for me to see up close what you can really do. I suppose I'll follow your lead. Leave recovery to me. So, the Pinwheel Forest, again, not really much difference, except there's no... Well, I mean, there is a double battle to start out, but where Charon was a double battle in Black and White. So, we're gonna be cutting through the Pinwheel Forest into the end of it because, again, there's not really much differences, and I don't really believe there are any all too important items to collect. So, yeah, I will see you in a moment when we get towards the end of our destination, where we need to bring Charon, basically. That's what it boils down to, anyway. Well, we've reached the point in Black and White where we encountered Team Plasma, so... Yep, I knew it. Cutscene time. Boo. I am Gorm. I was once one of Team Plasma's 7 sages. Team Plasma's finished. Despite that, you still haven't given up? Are you here planning something? Wait one moment. I have no plans to confront you. I didn't mean to disappoint you. I don't mean to disappoint you, but I doubt I am a match for either of you in the first place. What happened to your glasses? Excuse me, but that's not important. I learned of my old ally's recklessness, and I had come here to admonish him. But the matter had already been resolved, and this place made me think. What did we believe in that made us try to steal the dragon skull? A man who has committed a mistake and doesn't correct it is committing another mistake. Do you understand what this means? Avoiding all mistakes is impossible, but not fixing mistakes you've made, that is truly foolish. That being said, this doesn't really concern you, does it? Well then, trainers, may you and your Pokémon be well. You know, if it wasn't for Getsis, he might have chosen another path. Or maybe not. He was the one who decided to follow Getsis after all. That aside, thank you. Your help made this investigation go smoothly. This is my thanks. Come on, just take it. An upgrade. We can evolve Porygon with that. Cool. Okay, be seeing you. And then there's an item right here. TM86 Grass Knot. Not bad. I also could have sworn that... I knew this was a trainer, and yet I still walked by him anyway. I could have sworn there was a hidden grotto somewhere in the Pinwheel Forest as well, but other than that, we're pretty much done here. And that brings us to the outskirts of the Pinwheel Forest, where there's not really much difference again. Maybe the hidden grotto is somewhere over this way. But once again, yeah, there's no really much differences. The only thing that's really different is really Nacrene City, our next destination. Because, as you can see, this place in front of the museum is now all done up all nicely and stuff. And a mysterious presence can be felt. Yes, let's check the surrounding area. And, remember when we were at the Cave of Bing? Well, here's Uxie. I told you that Uxie would be here. And, well, we can encounter it, you can fight it, you can catch it if you want. I'm not going to, just because, yeah, I don't want to catch them. So, Uxie, thank you for the experience that you are about to yield me, I guess. Let's see. 3 oh, no, that raises special defense. Okay. Yeah, 3 Iron Head should do it. Let's take out Uxie. Oh, we got the flinch too, which, I mean, it didn't really matter, but still, take out Uxie here. There we go. And I have the Lucky Egg on Excadrill right now, so that should be... Really? I thought it would be more than, like, 6,000. Plus, it's level 65. That should have been like 6,000 experience. What the heck? Anyway, Uxie went flying off somewhere. I believe if you go to the Cave of Bing, after entering the Hall of Fame again, if you knock out any of them, that they will reappear. But anyway, let's head inside the Nacrene Museum, which also looks, I think, different compared from the other two, from Black and White to Black to White 2. Well, whenever I look at this skeleton, I'm fascinated. Welcome, I'm House, the assistant director. Since you were kind enough to visit, I'll give you a tour of the museum. Why, you're James, right? You came all the way out here. Well, which do you like better, the cover fossil or the plume fossil? So, when we were in the desert resort, in Black and White, you could get one of these 2 fossils from a backpacker. Unfortunately, they locked this behind here in the post-game in this game, which is really weird, but which one did I choose last time? Plume? I'm gonna pick cover then. Yep, I'll choose the cover one. If you want to restore it, go to our reception counter. There we go. Cover fossil obtained. Dear, suddenly interrupting my tours will surprise the Oh, and you haven't yet introduced yourself yet, have you? Oh, that's right. I'm Lenora, the director of this museum. I'm always in my study, so come visit if you have time. Oh dear. Well, let's continue our tour. This skeleton is of a dragon-type Pokémon. There's a theory that it had an accident while it was flying around the world, and so it became a fossil. We learned that Deoxys changes its form by coming into contact with the power of meteors. Oh, now this is a truly interesting artifact. This is a replica of that Lightstone. Have you heard of the Lightstone? This is the form of the legendary Pokémon Reshiram when it rests. What? You've seen Reshiram? That's amazing! In that case, my explanation is superfluous, isn't it? Superfluous? Yeah, superfluous. Isn't it? That's a line of dialogue you only see if you do the end stuff before this one. The library's in the next room. Beyond that is the director's room. By the way, Lenora is a former gym leader. Yes, she is indeed. Lenora used to be the holder of the basic badge, which Charon wields in this game. Bones can talk. Why, hello, Berg. What's up? Suffering from artist block again? Bones, perhaps. Bones? This is a museum, so of course we have bones. What are you looking for? Your next motif? Maybe. Or maybe not. Many bug-type Pokémon have hard coverings, right? They're so-called exoskeletons. So I don't quite understand bones. Not at all, actually. So, did you think you'd understand something about bones if you came here? Sure thing. Make yourself at home. If you'd like, I can have my husband explain them to you. Well, for starters, what do bones mean to you? When I was little, my dad worked in a mine, and he would always bring home bones he dug up. I was just a child, but I was brought under the spell of bones. What did the bones look like when they were part of a living being? Why were they shaped the way they are? Things like that captivated me. Oh, I kind of understand. I'm also fascinated by the functional, efficient designs of bug-type Pokémon, such as the shape of their legs. Hey there, what's everyone all gathered up for? What brings you here? Found a fossil in Twist Mountain. I came to have Lenora look at it and see if you wanted to keep it here or something. Clay? God, their voices mixed up, oops. Clay, what do bones mean to you? Well now, no matter who you are or when you die, bones are all that'll be left of you. When you think about it, it's amazing. Even if you die, you can make money. Some fossils are worth a lot, you know. I can't tell if you're kidding, but of course you would think that way. Berg is trying hard to think about what bones mean to him. Don't be so flippant. So what kind of fossil have you got there? Let me see. Here you go. What do you think? It gotta be worth a mint of a specimen or as a collectible. Which is it? Well, I mean this in a good way, but it's an ordinary fossil. If it isn't worth much as a specimen, you can't sell it for much. But I'm curious about the soil attached to the fossil. What do you mean? It's a very subtle, but it's a very different from the soil I usually see from Twist Mountain. That's so. Guess my Twist Mountain still has unlimited potential. Alright, I'll keep on digging my clay tunnel. Here, Berg. That plain old fossil's yours. Have a look at it and think about what bones mean to you. Thank you, Lenora. I guess it's okay that I have my own perspective on what bones mean to me, right? Why not? You, me, Clay, we all have a different way of thinking about what bones mean to us. It'd be kind of creepy if we all felt the same exact way, right? Anyway, I feel sorry for this fossil. It's just resting, minding its own business, and everyone is saying this and that about it. I know. I'll thank this fossil by using it as a motif for one of my works. See you, Lenora. You seem alright, but it's natural for people to have different opinions. Don't fight over it, enjoy it, consider why they might think like that. And that is yet another memory link flashback. Kind of random, but still pretty cool. I mean, it didn't really give an explanation on why Lenora retired as a gym leader, but still, it's pretty nice to see something, I guess, with Lenora from in between Black and White and Black and White 2. Anyway, I'm gonna stop off at the Pokemon Center really quickly. Because if you go inside this route gate and you talk to this woman right here, she will give you a Pokemon egg that was found at the daycare. I love that little jingle, it's so adorable. And yeah, so the daycare's on Route 3, and we're heading there right now, actually. So away we go! But before we can even go to the daycare place, this little lady right here wants to know if we have a Pokemon egg. Yes, a Pokemon does hatch from it. There's not really much difference here at the daycare. The trainers, of course, are higher leveled, but what's really cute is that there is a Pansage, a Pansear, and a Panpour right here, and this little lady says that nice guys from Striaton City gave the preschool these Pokemon, which is a really, really cool reference to the first game, in which you could get one of the 3 elemental monkeys from a kind person in the Dreamyard. Although, it's more so a reference to the former gym leaders at Striaton City, but still, it's a really neat reference. Anyway, here in Striaton City, there are new bush shrubberies here, one for Panpour, one for Pansage, and one for Pansear. They're designated by the colored flowers, in case you had a tough time noticing. Anyway, I believe it's in here, this area, and in Striaton City, but when it's nighttime, like actually nighttime, in a couple hours from now, which unfortunately I can't show off, there are Stunfisk roaming around the city at night, which is a reference to the Pokemon anime, and Silent, who owned a Stunfisk, which is pretty cool. Anyway, before we head over to the Striaton restaurant, instead of the gym, now it's a restaurant, if we head inside the Dreamyard, we can encounter one of the legendary Lottie Pokemon. And it's dependent on which game, of course, so I'm playing White 2, so I have Latios. If you're playing Black 2, you will have Latios. You can catch them here in the Dreamyard, and once you do, they will have a Soldew that they will give you, so cool. Thought I should mention that. I'm not gonna go after it because I've already caught a Latios or a Latios before. Actually, I've caught both of them in Alpha Sapphire, so I don't need to show that off. Anyway, to the Striaton restaurant we go. This is a delicious restaurant where you can enjoy Pokemon battles. It used to be the Striaton Gym, but now it's just a full-on restaurant. Like, look at this. This place is so packed. Welcome to Striaton Restaurant. This place used to be a Pokemon gym, but a lot happened. Okay, well, how about you? Hey, you've got the... Oh, yeah, there's no trio badge now. Yeah, there's no trio badge. It's unfortunate. I hope today is a special day for you. Oh, thank you, Cress. Is there a way that I can... The famous Panpour show? Oh, okay, I'll watch the Panpour show. Oh my god, it's 3 little Panpour. And they're dancing. Aww. Okay. Oh, I gotta follow the Panpour? Okay, it's the one on the left. Holding a big mushroom. Okay. It's on the right. It's in the middle. Still in the middle. On the left. On the right. Middle. Left. Right. Alright, it's the one on the right. I got this. Yeah, there we go. Oh, and a Pansage gives me the pick. Where's the Pansear? We've seen 3 Panpour and a Pansage. Are there 2 Pansears somewhere roaming around? Anyway, I've talked to... Oh, okay, never mind. I was gonna say, I know there's a memory link, so let's hear what happened with the gym leaders. Chili, are you listening to me? We have to study hard to become full-fledged gym leaders as soon as possible. About that, if we had gone to End's Castle a year ago, the 7 sages and the Shadow Triad wouldn't have escaped. Then nobody would say something like, 3 of you together make. I guess you're right. You think so? But this isn't... It isn't that big of a deal. We may not have made it in time, but Team Plasma is still gone. Ugh. It's because you say things like that. That's why people treat us like a joke. Like all it takes, all three of us together to make one great trainer. You're overthinking it, but I can't say the possibility is zero. Come on, you two. Don't you think it's a bit strange to get recognition and respect as dream leaders just for beating bad guys? I understand what you're saying, but if things go on like this, nothing will ever change. Even if we train, the other gym leaders will become that much stronger as well. Then, we'll battle you. Based on your appearance, you must be the Shadow Triad. But why are you here? We came on a whim. To vent. To pass time. It doesn't matter. 3 on 3. The first one to beat them is the strongest among us. Too easy. These 3 aren't worth worrying about. We must focus on the other gym leaders, so that next time they won't get in our way. Well, Lord Getsus is waiting. We must catch that Pokémon. Come on! What was that? Come back here and say that again! I mean, they were overwhelmingly strong. We have to admit it. The 3 leaders of Striaton City make one full-fledged trainer. You're right. Chili? Cress? I think as long as the 3 of us act like the gym leaders we are now, nothing will ever change. I didn't think that you would be the first to say that. Of course, I, Cress, was thinking about that too. Alright, let's resign as gym leaders and start our training over from the ground up. Then, I'm sure one of us will become a trainer everyone recognizes as great. We're triplets. What we think is the same. So we just have to become as strong as each other. And then we can be gym leaders together again. Okay, so as for the replacement gym leader... Because of that day, we can truly aim for the top. Yes, so there's backstory on the Striaton triplets not being gym leaders anymore. Although I assume maybe in a black and white remake, maybe they'll follow up on Black 2 and White 2, like they'll do an ORAS and they won't make it an exact remake. I don't know. Anyway, you can also face the triplets again. Yes, work at a restaurant, spend all day with... Yes, there we go, I was just alluding to that. We can team up with one of the 3 triplets and face the other 2 in a battle. Doesn't matter which one you choose, there's nothing really special about it with what you choose, it's just who you feel comfortable with battling, I guess. I really like Silent. Silent's a pretty cool guy, so I might as well just team up with him to take on Cress and Chili. that battle took a lot longer than I had anticipated. I'm probably gonna have to speed that up, because I don't want this episode going on too long, so yeah. Okay, so, I'm Silent, and I like grass-type Pokemon, and this was my partner here. Oh, that was a weird way to... Yep, thank you, yes, alright, I will team up with the... Wait. Why are there Watchog in the kitchen? I just noticed that. That's, I mean, there are Machamp that move boxes in Hoenn, so maybe it's not out of the ordinary, but, I mean, aren't Watchhogs based on rats? That's kind of weird. Anyway, there's not really much difference on Route 2 either, so once we head down this way, then we can head to Accumula Town, which we will be... Oh, wait, no, that guy! Oh, I know, I want to talk to him. I think I have Repel still sprayed up. Okay, yeah, I do. This guy here, this is pretty funny. Know what? You know that guy on the ledge on Route 19? He's my rival! I find that pretty funny, because Route 19's where the first ledge of the game is after Aspertia City. It's a pretty funny reference. I really, really like it. Anyway, here in Accumula Town, it's not really much different either, I think. So, yeah. So let's head to Route let's head to Route 1. High-level trainers here. A lot higher-level trainers here, actually. And they're very scary. But there's also this lady here that gives you a potion. Yes, a plain potion. It's something. Anyway, that is going to do it for this episode of the Pokemon White 2 postgame. Next time, we will head down south of Route 1 into the starting town from the very... That sounds weird. The starting town from Pokemon Black and White, New Vema Town. So with that, thank you for watching. I'm sorry if my commentary was all over the place, because it's been a while since I recorded first off, and I'm also on a bit of a time crunch with recording. So anyway, thank you for watching, and until next time, catch you later.